Imagine a shadow in the sky, unseen, unheard, yet absolutely dominant. For decades, the very idea of an undetectable fighter jet was the stuff of science fiction, a distant dream on the drawing board. But then a machine emerged from the classified hangars of the United States, poised to redefine aerial combat forever. It was 2005, and the world was about to meet its new apex predator, the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. This wasn't just another plane, it was a declaration, designed to replace legendary workhorses like the F-15 Eagle and F-16 Fighting Falcon. The Raptor was the culmination of the Advanced Tactical Fighter program, a collaboration between Lockheed Martin and Boeing. Its mission? Absolute air superiority achieved through a blend of stealth, speed, and intelligence that had never been seen before. The F-22 wasn't just built for today, it was built for tomorrow's battlefield. Its very existence reshaped military strategy globally, forcing adversaries to rethink their air defense systems entirely. The F-22 promised a paradigm shift where traditional radar warnings would be useless and engagements would be decided before an enemy even knew they were in a fight. It was, in essence, a promise of unchallenged dominance in the skies. But what made this fifth-generation fighter so revolutionary, so far ahead of its time, and how did it set the standard for future combat aircraft? From the moment it took to the skies, the F-22 Raptor embodied a singular philosophy: strike first, strike unseen. Its sleek, angular design wasn't just for aesthetics, it was a masterpiece of stealth engineering, a carefully sculpted form designed to evade detection. At 18.9 meters long and with a 13.6 meter wingspan, the Raptor's physical dimensions belied its true invisibility on radar screens. Its radar cross-section, or RCS, is reportedly as small as 0.0001 square meters, the size of a coin, or even a marble. To put that into perspective, some estimates place the Su-57's RCS at 0.5 square meters and the F-35 at 0.001 square meters. This microscopic signature allows the F-22 to penetrate heavily defended airspace with near impunity, a capability that fundamentally alters the dynamics of modern warfare. It's not merely about reducing detection range, it's about shifting the detection problem to an entirely different scale, one that legacy radar systems simply cannot cope with. Beyond its stealth, the Raptor boasts incredible speed and structural integrity. It can cruise at Mach 1.8, over 2,200 kilometers per hour, without needing to engage its afterburners, a feat known as supercruise. This sustained supersonic flight gives it a massive tactical advantage, allowing it to cover vast distances rapidly and arrive on target before an adversary can react. The ability to maintain such high speeds without the constant drain of afterburners also translates to increased fuel efficiency and operational range during combat, allowing the F-22 to sustain engagements or patrol larger areas effectively. No other aircraft, save for Europe's EF-2000 in certain configurations, can match this precise combination of stealth and supercruise, not even its fifth-generation contemporaries like the F-35 or Su-57. This unique blend of attributes ensures the F-22 can dictate the terms of engagement, appearing where least expected and disappearing just as quickly. How does such a technological marvel maintain its supremacy and integrate its overwhelming power? The F-22 Raptor is more than just a stealthy airframe, it's a fully integrated combat system, bristling with advanced technology. Since World War II, American military doctrine has leaned heavily on overwhelming technological superiority, no matter the adversary. The F-22 perfectly encapsulates this approach, equipped with systems and capabilities that were, at its inception, unparalleled. Many of these features had never appeared on any other aircraft, cementing its status as a technological vanguard. It's a testament to a philosophy that prioritizes overwhelming an enemy not just with numbers, but with insurmountable technological advantage, ensuring air dominance from the outset of any conflict. At the heart of its offensive capabilities is the powerful AN/A PG-77 V1 active electronically scanned array AESA radar. This sophisticated system can detect a 1 square meter target from an astonishing 240 kilometers away. Once a target is identified, the pilot can launch an AIM-120D missile, boasting a range of up to 180 kilometers, effectively engaging the enemy long before they even realize the Raptor is there. This beyond visual range BVR combat capability is foundational to the F-22's doctrine, minimizing risk to the pilot and maximizing the element of surprise. For close-quarters combat, should it ever arise, it carries a 20mm M61A2 6-barrel cannon. Internally, the F-22 houses 3 weapons bays, preserving its critical stealth profile. For air-to-air missions, it typically carries 6 AIM-120C AMRAAM missiles with a 120-kilometer range and 2 short-range AIM-9 Sidewinders. For ground attack, it can carry GBU-32 JDAM bombs or GBU-30 JDAM bombs alongside a reduced air-to-air missile loadout. This flexibility allows the F-22 to adapt to various mission profiles without compromising its primary role. With upgraded radar and sensors, the F-22 can gather and share vital target information with other aircraft, like the F-15 Strike Eagle, acting as a crucial node in a networked battlefield. This sensor fusion capability means the F-22 doesn't just see the battlefield, it understands it, integrating data from multiple sources to create an unparalleled picture for itself and friendly forces. The F-22, designed for a long service life of around 8,000 flight hours, is even envisioned as a future partner for 6th-generation fighters, much like how it currently complements 4th-generation jets. Its endurance far surpasses that of some Russian counterparts like the Sukhoi line, which typically have a lifespan of 2,000 to 4,000 hours, highlighting a design for sustained, long-term operational readiness. But does its intense focus on technology and stealth leave any vulnerabilities that a differently conceived adversary might exploit? While American engineering focused on stealth and networked warfare, across the globe a different philosophy was taking shape. Russian military design has always prided itself on practicality, robustness, and ease of maintenance, a stark contrast to the intricate complexity of many Western systems. This rugged simplicity has long been a hallmark of Russian weaponry, often paired with an intelligence apparatus renowned for its speed and effectiveness, capable of identifying vulnerabilities in even the most advanced adversary systems. This unique approach means that even when playing catch-up in certain defense technologies, Russia can often develop countermeasures designed to exploit those weaknesses, proving that innovation can come from observation as much as from independent discovery. Enter the Sukhoi Su-57 PAKFA, Russia's answer to the F-22 Raptor, F-35, Lightning II, and even China's J-20. Unveiled 11 years after the F-22 entered service, the Su-57 represents Russia's bid for 5th-generation air superiority, intended to replace aging MiG-29s and Su-27s as the backbone of the Russian Air Force. It embodies Russia's ambition to maintain its position as a global military power, ensuring its air force remains competitive against the most advanced threats. Born from the same era of advanced fighter development, it's perhaps no surprise that the T-50PA-KFA, as it was initially known, shares some striking visual similarities with the F-22. From its single, high-domed cockpit, offering wide visibility to the conical radomes on its nose, where radar equipment is housed, and the inward-sloping rectangular air intakes for its twin engines, observers might be forgiven for thinking Russia had been eagerly watching American developments throughout the 1990s. This isn't necessarily a weakness, it's a pragmatic approach to design, learning from the pioneer. However, these similarities are largely superficial. While both jets are designed for high performance, their underlying doctrines dictate fundamentally different engineering choices. For instance, the Su-57's designers understood that a purely F-22-like stealth profile might not be achievable or even desirable given Russia's operational requirements and technological limitations at the time. Instead, they focused on blending stealth with extreme maneuverability and advanced electronic warfare, aiming for a different kind of combat effectiveness. This blend represents a strategic choice, acknowledging the F-22's strengths but seeking to counter them with a distinct set of advantages tailored to Russia's geopolitical needs. But beneath these superficial resemblances and strategic choices, what truly distinguishes the Su-57 from its American counterpart, and how do these differences translate into combat capabilities? Despite any perceived similarities, a closer look at the Su-57 reveals a distinct combat philosophy. While both are twin-engine, single-seat, multi-role stealth fighters, the Russian approach emphasizes raw kinematic performance and agility, sometimes referred to as super maneuverability. The Su-57, with an empty weight of 18.5 tons and a maximum takeoff weight of 37 tons, is designed for blistering speed and extended reach. It boasts a maximum speed of 2,600 km per hour, slightly faster than the F-22's 2,200 km per hour, and an impressive operational range of 5,500 km compared to the F-22's 3,200 km. Its service ceiling reaches 20,000 meters, surpassing the F-22's 18,000 meters. These figures suggest a jet built for aggressive, long-duration engagements capable of dominating vast airspace and performing deep penetrations if necessary. This focus on range and speed reflects Russia's vast geographic expanse and its need for aircraft capable of operating across expansive territories. The heart of the Su-57's unparalleled maneuverability lies in its 3D thrust vectoring engines, the Izdeli 117 AL-41F1. These engines allow the pilot to precisely adjust the direction of the exhaust thrust in multiple axes, enabling incredible acrobatic feats and rapid changes in flight angle. The Su-57 can perform maneuvers that seem to defy physics, almost spinning in place, a crucial advantage in a close-range dogfight where positional advantage can mean life or death. These engines also facilitate supercruise, allowing the jet to maintain supersonic speeds without afterburners, further enhancing its combat efficiency and fuel economy, similar to the F-22 but achieved through different engineering pathways. Russia even plans to upgrade these engines to the more powerful Izdeli 30, promising a 25 to 30% increase in thrust, which would further solidify its kinematic advantages. This relentless pursuit of agility sets a clear tone for the Su-57's intended role, to outfly and outmaneuver any adversary it might encounter. Furthermore, the Su-57's design incorporates a large wing area optimized for high-altitude, supersonic flight. This aerodynamic configuration, combined with its powerful engines and 3D thrust vectoring, gives the Su-57 exceptional performance at high speeds and altitudes, as well as remarkable handling characteristics at low speeds and high angles of attack. This balance allows it to perform complex aerial maneuvers, recover quickly from aggressive turns, and maintain energy throughout an engagement. This makes it particularly effective in scenarios where sustained agility is paramount. But how does its stealth measure up to its formidable adversary, and what weapons does it bring to the fight to press these kinematic advantages? The Su-57's approach to combat is comprehensive, integrating a powerful array of sensors and weapons designed to capitalize on its flight performance. For internal armament, it typically carries a 30mm GSH-30-1 cannon, a robust and reliable weapon for close-in engagements. Its internal weapon bays house 10 hardpoints, preserving some degree of stealth, with an additional 6 external hardpoints, primarily used for fuel tanks or specialized weapons. The versatility of its weapon loadout is impressive, including a wide range of air-to-air missiles like the AA-12 Adder, AA-11 Archer, and AA-10C Alamo, alongside air-to-ground and anti-ship missiles such as the AS-17 Krypton, AS-16 Kickback, and AS-10 Karen. Russia even plans to integrate advanced hypersonic missiles like the BrahMos, developed in cooperation with India, the Kh-35 anti-ship missile, and the Kh-58 anti-radar missile, signaling a clear intent for multi-role capability and long-range precision strike. This diverse arsenal ensures the Su-57 can engage a wide array of threats, from enemy fighters to ground and naval targets. In terms of avionics, the Su-57 features an X-band AESA N050 radar with a 400-kilometer scan range, capable of tracking 60 targets and engaging 16 simultaneously. Crucially, it also incorporates an L-band AESA radar, strategically placed in the wing leading edges, specifically designed to detect stealth targets. This dual-band radar approach is a direct response to the F-22's low observable characteristics, attempting to counter stealth with a different frequency band. Its comprehensive electronic warfare suite includes an ECM system and integrated optical electronic systems like the OLS 50M infrared search and track (IRST) and 101KS Atoll electro-optical targeting system, among others. These passive sensors allow the Su-57 to detect and track targets without emitting its own radar signature, further enhancing its situational awareness and survivability. While 70% of its airframe is made of composite materials to reduce radar visibility, its reported radar cross-section of 0.5 square meters is significantly larger than the F-22's. On radar, the Su-57 might appear as a balloon, whereas the F-22 is more like a marble. This difference in RCS is a critical point of divergence in their stealth philosophy. Russian pilots like Major General Magomed Tolboyev have confidently stated the Su-57 could easily defeat the F-35 due to its superior maneuverability, though they acknowledge the F-22's proven stealth as a formidable challenge. The Su-57's designers clearly chose to prioritize agility and a robust sensor-joint weapons suite over the extreme stealth of the F-22. But can pure agility and advanced sensors truly overcome the F-22's fundamental advantage in invisibility? This question lies at the heart of their theoretical engagements. When we place these two titans of the sky on a hypothetical battlefield, their distinct design philosophies come into sharp focus, particularly concerning their performance dynamics. Kinetically, the F-22 initially held an advantage, but the Su-57, even with its current Isdeli 117 engines, is a formidable contender. The Su-57's larger wing area, with its pronounced sweep, is optimized for efficient high-altitude supersonic flight. This aerodynamic design, coupled with its powerful engines, means that even with an engine that might be considered less advanced than the F-22's, the Russian jet is designed to fly faster and for longer durations. Its supercruise capability is designed to be more efficient, consuming less fuel even at higher supersonic speeds, which grants it impressive range and endurance advantages. The defining difference in maneuverability lies in their thrust vectoring systems. The Su-57's 3D thrust vectoring allows it to perform astonishing acrobatic maneuvers and rapidly change its flight path across all axes, enabling high angle of attack counterattacks. In a close-range dogfight, this agility makes it an incredibly dangerous adversary, capable of achieving firing solutions from seemingly impossible positions. The F-22, in contrast, uses a 2D thrust vectoring system which primarily controls pitch, up and down movement. While still highly agile, it cannot match the omnidirectional thrust control of the Su-57 in a close-quarters engagement. This difference means the Su-57 can execute tighter turns and more abrupt changes in direction, which is critical for winning a knife fight in the sky. However, the F-22's 2D system contributes significantly to its superior stealth profile by offering a less complex and more easily integrated exhaust nozzle design, which is crucial for reducing radar observability. It also offers benefits for vertical or short takeoff and landing situations, such as carrier operations, although the F-22 is not typically carrier-based. This highlights a design trade-off: optimal stealth versus maximal maneuverability. Furthermore, the Su-57's larger size allows it to carry more internal fuel, giving it a 1.5 times greater combat range than the F-22. This extended reach is vital for long-duration patrols or engaging targets deep behind enemy lines. The F-22's design, initially lacking external hardpoints for some advanced anti-radar missiles, suggests a different combat paradigm focused on internal carriage to maintain stealth. The Su-57, on the other hand, is built to carry a diverse range of advanced weapons internally and externally, offering greater mission flexibility. Does this mean raw power, extended range, and maneuverability could truly trump the F-22's focus on invisibility and electronic warfare? This question probes the very core of modern aerial combat philosophy. To judge the F-22, solely on its close-quarters combat ability against the Su-57 would be to fundamentally misunderstand the Raptor's design premise. The F-22 was conceived to fight in a different dimension, one of electronic warfare, networked data fusion, and, crucially, invisibility. Its stealth capabilities, combined with superior avionics and radar, give it a significant edge in initiating engagements on its own terms, often from beyond visual range. It embodies the concept of first look, first shot, first kill, aiming to eliminate threats before they are even aware of its presence. The F-22's advanced electronic warfare suite can easily jam and disrupt Russian systems, creating a battlefield advantage that extends far beyond a simple dogfight, manipulating the electromagnetic spectrum to blind and confuse adversaries. This heavy reliance on electronic warfare and data connectivity is a double-edged sword. While the F-22 can seamlessly integrate with other assets, such as MC-12W, Liberty surveillance aircraft, or GPS jamming equipment for naval vessels, enhancing its situational awareness and combat effectiveness, it also creates a potential vulnerability. What if, through some unforeseen circumstance, an adversary could neutralize these advanced electronic systems? If an F-22 pilot were forced into a lone engagement against an Su-57, stripped of its electronic advantages, its heavy reliance on stealth and networked combat could become a significant disadvantage in a close-range brawl. This is the stealth paradox. Its greatest strength also becomes a potential vulnerability if its primary defensive layer is bypassed or neutralized. The F-22 is a finely tuned instrument of precision and unseen power, designed to operate in an environment where it controls the flow of information. Its designers understood that in modern warfare, information superiority is just as crucial as kinetic superiority. The Su-57, meanwhile, is designed to be a brawler, capable of surviving and thriving when the fight gets up close and personal, relying on its agility and robust systems to overcome detection or to prevail in a close-quarters engagement. Even against theoretically stealthy aircraft, the Su-57's IRST, infrared search and track system, and its L-band radar are specifically designed to detect heat signatures and larger wavelength radar returns, potentially offering a glimmer of detection even for the F-22. While these systems are less effective than the F-22's primary radar against stealth, their presence introduces a layer of complexity for the F-22. Is one approach inherently superior, or do they simply represent different solutions to the problem of air superiority, each with its own strengths and weaknesses? The stark contrast between the F-22 and the Su-57 highlights two divergent doctrines of air warfare, each shaped by unique strategic and technological realities. The F-22, with its unwavering focus on extreme stealth and electronic combat, aims to achieve dominance by denying the enemy the ability to even detect it. It's designed to be a ghost in the machine, striking from beyond visual range, making the dogfight a relic of the past. The very idea of an F-22 engaging in a close-range brawl suggests a failure in its core mission. Why would it ever allow an enemy fighter to get close enough to see it when its design prioritizes surgical, undetected strikes? The F-22 embodies the American belief that future conflicts will be won by superior information, precision, and the element of surprise. The Su-57, on the other hand, while incorporating stealth features, doesn't rely on them as absolutely. Its design embraces the possibility, even the inevitability, of close-range engagements, especially when facing stealthy adversaries. Its incredible maneuverability, enabled by 3D thrust vectoring, makes it exceptionally lethal in a dogfight, allowing it to rapidly gain a firing position or evade incoming threats. Coupled with a formidable array of air-to-air missiles, including the long-range AA-12 Adder and the highly agile helmet-sighted R-73 AA-11 Archer for close combat, the Su-57 is built to outmaneuver and outgun an opponent once visual contact is made. This scenario, however, is precisely what the F-22 is designed to avoid. The F-22 wants to be gone before you even know it was there. The Su-57 is ready to dance. The effectiveness of systems like the Su-57's IRST, infrared search and track, against the F-22 is often debated. While IRST systems are passive and cannot be jammed in the same way radar can, their detection range against a stealth aircraft, especially in good weather, is generally considered to be significantly shorter than radar. However, they provide an alternative means of detection, forcing F-22 pilots to remain vigilant against multiple types of threats. Ultimately, the F-22 is designed for an environment where its radar and electronic warfare systems give it a dominant first-shot advantage. If those advantages are somehow negated, forcing a visual range engagement, then the Su-57's superior close-quarters maneuverability and robust missile package, particularly the helmet-mounted sight for its R-73 missiles, would indeed give it a substantial edge. Which strategy holds true for the complex, multi-layered conflicts of tomorrow? The comparison between the F-22 Raptor and the Su-57 PAKFA is more than just a tally of specifications. It's a window into the evolving nature of global power and military strategy. Born 11 years apart, these two fifth-generation fighters represent the pinnacle of their respective nations' aerospace engineering, each forged by unique strategic imperatives and design philosophies. The F-22, a testament to American technological supremacy, pushed the boundaries of stealth and networked warfare, aiming for an unmatched first-look, first-shot capability. It embodies the doctrine of overwhelming technological advantage, designed to operate with impunity in contested airspace, relying on its invisibility to ensure survivability and mission success. Its development set a benchmark that other nations have strived to reach, influencing a generation of fighter design. The Su-57, while incorporating stealth, champions a different kind of dominance, one rooted in raw kinematic performance, exceptional agility, and a robust, versatile weapon system capable of engaging threats across a broad spectrum. It reflects a design ethos that values both sophisticated sensors for detection and the ability to outmaneuver any adversary in a close-quarters contest, acknowledging that not all battles will be fought beyond visual range. The Su-57's development showcases Russia's determination to field a capable and adaptable fighter that can hold its own against the best the West has to offer, even if it means sacrificing some degree of absolute stealth for other combat attributes. This divergence highlights a fascinating debate. In the age of advanced sensors and electronic warfare, does absolute stealth still guarantee victory, or will superior maneuverability and brute force regain their historical relevance, especially when faced with advanced counter-stealth technologies? As the global arms race continues and sixth-generation fighters begin to emerge on the horizon, the lessons learned from these two magnificent machines will undoubtedly shape the future. These next-generation aircraft are expected to further integrate artificial intelligence, advanced sensor fusion, and even greater degrees of autonomy, pushing the boundaries of what a fighter jet can do. Will future designs converge, blending the best of extreme stealth with unparalleled agility, perhaps even incorporating directed energy weapons or swarms of drones? Or will nations continue to pursue distinct paths based on their unique strategic needs, creating even more specialized and diversified air forces? The F-22 and Su-57 stand as powerful symbols of their creators' ambitions, each a formidable guardian of the skies. Ultimately, the question of which jet reigns supreme isn't just about statistics on paper, it's about the ever-changing art of air combat and what an 11-year gap truly means in the relentless pursuit of aerial superiority. The skies remain a stage for innovation and the story of air. Dominance is far from over, continually evolving with each new technological leap.